Welcome back. 'Tis the season to shop, and as you get all those holiday must-haves, not only can the stress of it all overwhelm you, but you can literally be weighed down with some of those packages that you're lugging around. Well, here today with some important advice on how to stay safe this shopping season, we're pleased to welcome Tricia Brown, a physical therapist and clinic director at the KORT Tates Creek Physical Therapy location. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for letting me come.
And it may be something that a lot of people don't think about. When you think of shopping safety, people want to make sure they have their wallets put away and aren't showing their packages in their cars. But the safety of your health and preventing injury is also an issue, too.
Absolutely. Because quite often this time of year when we go for these shopping injuries, people tend to overburden their arms. They try to carry too much this time. They're trying to buy a lot in their shopping excursions. So what can tend to happen is that they can have muscle strain, muscle injuries from overuse. Things such as neck and back pain from trying to lift improperly, trying to bend from their waist rather than using their knees. Also, they can overuse their arms, such as by carrying 3 or 4 bags at a time, and ending up with something such as elbow tendonitis. That's very, very common.
Now, you have some shopping bags here with you. What was interesting to hear as we were talking earlier that there's actually a way you can hold your bag to prevent the strain and extra weight on your arm or your wrist.
Absolutely, yeah. And actually, I just wanted to demonstrate that. Like I mentioned before, it's very common to get an elbow tendonitis from carrying bags. And what I've heard complaints from patients is that they'll tend to put 3, 4, 5 bags on one arm in order to keep the other arm free to shop. So that, again, can lead to strain on the shoulder, neck, and elbow as well. So what I recommend is to try to keep these bags fairly evenly spaced. If you have 2, 1 in either arm, you want to keep your wrists straight, and you want to keep them down by your side as well. If you do need to go frequent locations, you might want to set the bags down in order to shop, in order to give your arms a break, or make frequent trips to your car in order to minimize the stress on your arms.
Great advice. It's something a lot of people probably don't think of. And you mentioned the tendonitis. What are some of the other injuries that people put themselves at risk for while shopping or lifting around the heavy items? We were talking about some of those big ticket items that you may be getting, and you could hurt yourself if you're not lifting them the right way.
Absolutely. Probably some of the most common that we see neck strains and back strains more than anything else. Again, carrying heavy shopping bags for long periods of time. Carrying heavy purses as well can cause strain in your shoulder and in your neck. Lifting, again, like I said, from the waist and not using your legs in order to lift heavy objects can cause low back strain. And another common injury is something called plantar fasciitis, which is basically pain on the bottom of your foot. It tends to occur with a lot of excess walking, especially when wearing improper shoes. So that's really key when you're going out for long periods of time to wear really comfortable shoes with good arch support and good cushioning.
Not time to show off the new pairs of shoes.
Not at all. Leave the high heels at home.
Great. Well, wonderful advice. And, of course, if folks want more information on treating those injuries in physical therapy, KORT has plenty of locations throughout the area. We also have more information on KORT and holiday shopping safety tips in the health section of WTVQ.com. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with one last check of your windy forecast.